Okay, we are live. Welcome to round two. Everybody is here except for Omega. You know, Omega running late. He'll be here when he's here. So, a lot of interesting things have happened this weekend. Had a couple upsets, a couple what we call them, squash matches.
A couple of squashes, yeah.
Yep, couple Strowmans.
Wash.
Some people were not affected by the first round, but let's introduce the panel again. Go ahead, Alex.
What's up, everybody? It's Alex, part of the Press Start podcast, your number one favorite.
I'm starting to call it the Press BG, the Trigger BG podcast.
Oh, that is the best one. You know what? I got to tell you guys, after the way we saw you play Bond, no offense to you, Weapon Wheel's never going to win.
BG is like, it's over. The game, the match is
whatever challenge you guys think you guys have. I mean, we were dogging BG yesterday, and he was like, "I don't do teamwork," and I was like, "That's why you're never going to win."
Yeah. What was he really expecting me to do after 10 years of not playing a game?
Well, even then, he doesn't want to play as a team, so he's just gonna,
Yeah, pretty much. And we got Ryan the Professional.
What's going on, guys? Your boy Ryan the Professional here, host of the Truth Podcast. Round two, let's get it.
And the Great Exposer.
What's good, people? This is your Great Exposer. False flagging is deplorable, and you are a subhuman garbage for doing it.
Oh boy.
Smooth got flagged too on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
After he told somebody to choke on a 7-inch icicle.
Damn, motherfucker rendered obsolete. Shit.
Yep. All right, so let's go over round one, the recap. Crap Gamer took out Player Essence 145-9. Was that a surprise to anybody?
No.
Like, Jesus.
Damn, that's legit. Enzo versus Braun right there. Holy shit.
Pretty much.
Damn.
D-Batch versus T-Reaper. What was that? We had 92 for D-Batch, 50 for P-Reaper. I mean, I told you D-Batch was going to win that, but it's definitely wasn't as close as I thought it would be.
Dumb motherfucker in the damn crumb side, so there you go.
I don't know one intelligent person with dreadlocks in this community. Twilight Bites. Wow. Remember that guy, Twilight Bites? On
yeah, you got a point there.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot about that guy.
Jack Move going back and forth with that dude in the past was the best. So we had, let's see, Kid Smooth, the number 4 seed, being upset by the number 13, Cole Eastwood, 87-63.
That was a close
one. Who did I vote for last week? Did I vote for Cole or?
You voted for, I think you voted for.
No, I voted for Smooth.
I voted for Smooth.
You said that was your brother.
I said Smooth was going to do something dumb, which he did. It came a day late. Late, Smooth. He waited until after the round was over to say HDR.
Oh, God.
Let's talk about Smooth real quick and how
oh, boy.
Smooth be killing me, yo. One, he's an Xbox fan, and he can't beat a person one-on-one that has not played a Gears of War multiplayer match in 10 years. In 10 years, since Gears of War 2. Yeah. Never touched Judgment, never touched 3 multiplayer, and he lost. Then when we're playing again, Alex, inform the audience what Smooth was doing while we were trying to invite him to play Gears last night.
He was damage controlling on Twitter instead.
On Twitter. We're all playing Gears, trying to get him to play. And what is he doing? Defending Xbox on Twitter. Exactly. Then he goes on to say that HDR makes the console gaming experience superior.
Oh, geez.
Oh, man. Let me...
And then he goes, well, that doesn't mean I said that HDR is better than 60. It kind of does. If you say one aspect of a game makes it superior than the other, then that aspect overrides all other options and all other features of the other. And last I checked, HDR does not affect my field of view. It does not affect my viewing distance. It does not affect my input latency. It does not affect my frame rate. There are plenty of other things I can name that I would take over HDR. I would take mouse and keyboard over HDR. I would take higher frame rates and performance over HDR. I would take better netcode over HDR. And I would take better field of view over HDR, because if my field of view has to be played at 90, I don't do this 55, 65 field of view like consoles do. And I would take all of those over HDR.
I'm worried, like the new God of War, that field of view is horrendous. Horrendous.
Like I played Warframe at my boy's house on PS4. Not only was the frame rate crap because it's 30, but like when I played on PC, I could see my entire character. When I played on PS4, I see like the lower half of their waist. I'm like, why am I like why am I like so close to the screen? I can't even see anything. And then let me finish real quick. Then he's going to say like all PC games are not superior to their console counterparts, which is true because, you know, all is an absolute. But I would say 99% or a very vast majority is. And he's like, just because they have higher frame rates doesn't mean they play better. Does he not know that playing is based on performance? What plays better is based on performance and input latency.
Yep.
And frame pacing. Fact.
And even if we were to take all that away, you know, and give HDR its proper due, don't you have to have a 4K TV, correct me if I'm wrong, to even take advantage of something like that?
It's just
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, so I'm not going to answer it.
It just boggles my mind that like
looking at
the superior experience runs at half the frame rate and way less graphical settings. I would take 60 frames or higher at max settings over 30 frames, medium settings, a struggling resolution, and HDR. Like this is the problem with the Xbox. They're so caught up on buzzwords, on the cloud, on 4 Titans, on $30,000 PCs, on HDR, on Azure, on Azure servers, on DX12.
Yep.
We are 5 years into the generation. Why are we still talking about wait to E3?
They're allowing marketing to fucking give it to their
This
fucking
is
buttholes.
like
I
honestly,
agree with that too. So when the console was released, saying, "Oh, to be fair, Ryan, come on, you gotta be fair. You got to give the console." And I mean, literally, you have to give the console a year before it starts getting exclusives. Why should I give it a year? I don't
they
get
spent $500 on a launch console.
exactly.
Another $300 to $500 on the S. Another $500 on the X. $1,500 plus on hardware.
Plus
$150 controllers. Xbox Live. And these people are supporting a company that literally has 3 developers and 3 franchises. Now look,
Yep.
if I liked Microsoft and their games as much as Nintendo, I would be clowning Phil Spencer and Microsoft worse than that man and Reggie Fils-Aimé because they are worse managed than the Cleveland Browns. This is absolutely pathetic that 4 years into the generation, they have no developers. They have no in-house developers. Like how many times these Xbox guys say, I don't like Nintendo. Mario's old. I'm tired of Mario. All Nintendo has is Mario. And yet they play the same. And yet they play the same 3 games over and over and over. And games like Cuphead and Rise and whatever are cool, but those aren't Microsoft-made games.
Yep. And they don't even get supported.
It's absolutely insane. Mike, and then let's not even talk about coming out with a weaker console, $100 more. Let's not talk about how the Kinect was total trash and just like expose the entire console, how Microsoft lied about how the console couldn't work. Like the whole entire generation for Microsoft has been a failure. They got beat by a company that had to sell off God knows how many assets, buildings, and developers because they lost billions of dollars on the PlayStation 3. They lost to a company that was bankrupt. They got outspent by a company that was going bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get out? This is like the Tampa Bay Devil Rays outspending and outmanaging the New York Yankees. How did this happen?
Not to mention they're getting their ass whooped by a vastly inferior piece of hardware that doesn't even do games well on portable and fucking docked mode.
Bro, this would be like if Dixie Carter and TNA just took Vince McMahon WWE out to the woodshed and just destroyed them.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And yeah, you know how improbable that is. Like, how can a fledgling broke company that's nearing bankruptcy, that's planning to sell PlayStation, that's selling all their buildings, that's selling developer after developer, that is closing Sony Online Entertainment, how did they beat one of the biggest, most richest, most wealthy companies on the planet after their biggest, most successful console? Poor management.
Smelling their own farts is what they're doing.
And, you know, the crazy thing is, right? I game on PC. It's not a secret.
Yep.
If there were no games coming to PC, I'd be like, yo, what's going on? I want to be like, oh, well, you know, I have plenty of old games to play. I have back on the no. If I spend money on a product, I want the best out of what like, how does this make sense? If you buy a car and your car sucks and your car does not come as advertised, do you make excuses for Lexus, or do you say, Lexus, yeah, you need to take care of this and provide to me what you promised for when I paid money for your vehicle?
No, but Bond, they have stocks in Lexus. That's why.
I don't understand why video games is the only industry on this planet that we as consumers make excuses for. And it's people like Kid Smooth. That is why Xbox sucks. I can see Phil Spencer right now. They were like, Coalition's going to make a new IP.
Dude, that was
but then they heard that rap song, Halo, Gears, and Forza, and they canceled their plans.
Dude, did you see there was a video somebody put out, I think Morgana Days put out, and it was how Zaire is actually becoming woken at like the bullshit of Xbox. And people like Crap Gamer and Mooch are like, no, they shouldn't make a new IP. It should be only these things. And Zaire's like, he just screams, he's like, I don't want to play Sea of fucking Thieves. And it's just the funniest shit.
Yeah.
It's like he's starting to wake up, and you can like see it in him. It's
you know what's really sad though? So this argument Zaire brought that they need to make other games, like how Naughty Dog's making other games.
Yeah.
People like Mooch and Craps and El Mega say now. But then when Coalition is announced a new IP, people are like, yes. But then when it gets canceled, they're like, no, like they, oh my God.
It doesn't make any sense why the Coalition is not developing other games besides Gears.
I honestly, Kid Smooth makes me wish that the Xbox failed, because I don't think his life could move on another day, another hour, another minute without the Xbox brand.
It's already failed, hasn't it?
Same position.
Like, he was saying that Microsoft should never put their games on Steam. I'm like, why? And he's like, well, if you want their games so bad, buy it on Xbox. I'm like, but Smooth, nobody wants an Xbox.
Yep.
And I'm like, and besides, they'll make more money if they put on Steam. You don't know that? I'm like, Smooth. Steam had 125 million users 3 years ago. It's probably at 200. It's so high now, they don't even care to count.
And then what they'll do is they'll turn around and they'll say, but no, the Steam survey says that they don't even have hardware enough to run these games.
Speaking of that stupid motherfucker, I mean, Kid Smooth, he did do that, crazy stupid thing that, Bond predicted, but so did fucking Colt, going on Twitter saying, basically arguing that exclusives are bad.
Yep. And let me finish this up with Smooth. Smooth goes, well, PC gaming's not superior because, these PC gamers, everybody's playing max settings. And like, stop. Not everybody's playing max settings, but I can guarantee you, mostly everybody is playing 60 frames per second.
And not only that, but they're not paying for online. They're not paying for all that bullshit. They're not having to deal with all that garbage of consoles. They don't have to wait for patches. There's community fixes. There's all kinds of shit that you get for free on top of that. So even if you're not playing at 4K, 60 FPS maxed out, there are other pros to PC gaming that you do not get on the console.
And the thing is, like, he acts like PC gamers care. Like the most concerned thing PC gamers are for is 60 frames per second. If a game comes out and doesn't support 4K, compared to a game coming out and not supporting 60 frames per second, what do you think people are going to be more in uproar about?
Dude, there is a Steam community group that is
the FPS,
FPS police, and what they do is they will flag videos in that community. They'll flag video games in that community that are not at 60 FPS.
They literally, great exposure. They literally have a frame rate police. If your game does not 30, run at minimum of 60,
wow,
they'll flag it.
You get a citation.
Mm-hmm. And it'll even say like people follow that group to see specifically games that do not play at 60. And then if the game doesn't play at 60, if you go to like the community section, people will be like, I've not only downvoted, but they'll be like, I figured out a way to adjust the INI file to make it 60 FPS. Here's how you do it.
But there's no, now tell me why there's a frame rate police, but there's not a 4K police.
Exactly.
Because resolution does not affect gameplay, and now that it's HDR.
But for some ungodly reason, it makes you a better gamer.
And like Smooth said, like you don't need max settings. You don't need an amazing video card to run games at 60 frames per second, which is the reason why CD Projekt Red themselves said they would rather play The Witcher 3 on low settings on PC over the Xbox version.
And honestly, now 60 is the minimum.
Exactly.
I'm running at 144.
60's always been the minimum.
Like 144 is unbelievable. Sometimes I break 200. But like when you get from 60 to 120 to 144, 60 is like that's like this is basic shit. Like this PS2 was doing 60. Get it together.
Like you said, 33 frames per second is not very playable. 60 is playable, but it's not ideal.
It's not ideal.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Colt, though. I mean, I'll start out real quick. I mean, I'll give you the answer, Shine. I feel like I'm talking too much, but this dude Colt was comparing Sony exclusives to Xbox exclusives and saying, like, no, Sony doesn't make... No, what he said was Sony's games are also on PC, just like Microsoft. So I'm like, what games? And he starts naming games like Street Fighter. What was that space game that was garbage? No Man's Sky, other games.
Oh, I thought he was going to go the route of like how PS Now is on PC.
Yeah, No Man's Sky was already on Steam pretty much at the same day.
Things like Neo, and I'm like, those aren't Sony games. He goes, but they're Sony exclusive. I'm like, no, dumbass. Like, let me spell this out for you.
Forza. That the PlayStation Now thing automatically means that those games are on PC.
So I was like, let me spell it out for you. Forza is on PC. Yeah. Gears is on PC. Quantum Break is on PC. Halo Wars is on PC. God of War, Horizon, Infamous, Killzone, Uncharted, like the games Microsoft makes is on PC. Crackdown and Sea of Thieves coming too. The games Sony makes themselves in-house do not come to PC. Don't bring any third-party game that's on Sony and PC because that's not an exclusive. That is just a multi-plat, not on the Xbox. Not an exclusive. Just a multi-plat, not on Xbox.
And he was also arguing that exclusivity was a bad thing, saying shit like, I think it was something to the extent of, oh, well, Microsoft games you can play anywhere. Exclusivity is blame Sony for keeping their games on a Sony platform. Like, are you fucking out of your... That's why Sony has more value than
exactly. It's basically called a UVP. Like, even though some Sony exclusives may not sell as much as they would as if they were on multi-platform
they're willing to
systems,
take a risk.
Not only are they willing to take a risk, but the thing is, it offers what's called a unique value proposition. You can say, okay, I can only play these games here. Therefore, this console has value to me because this is the exact only place that I can play these games. I can't play Uncharted on my PC. Do I want to? Fuck yes. But the only way I can play against Weapon Wheel is if I buy a PS4.
PlayStation.
So I'm stuck buying a PS4. Do I need to buy a Xbox One to play Gears? No, because I'm playing it on at 144 FPS on my fucking PC at max settings.
Then they'll say they fucking exclusive are anti-consumer, but then they'll hype them up as soon as Xbox gets
They'll say exclusives are the greatest, but then when it doesn't support their fucking argument, they'll turn right around and say exclusives are bad. These motherfuckers make no goddamn sense.
And the thing is, exclusives aren't anti-consumer because the thing is
Xbox.
But what's anti-consumer about exclusives is when they're things like timed exclusives, or it is a third-party developer that is then given money
That
and
is what
paid to be put on that platform. That's anti-consumer. But if it's a first or second party studio that they own, they're just like, hey, you're going to make this fucking game for us. Sure, go ahead. That's not anti-consumer. That's a unique value. There's a big difference between those
petitions. You seen those petitions for fucking Spider-Man from these Xbox dudes?
Dude, I would love Spider-Man on PC. Fuck Xbox, dude.
Yeah, I know that. I know. I seen.
How dope with that? You know what I want? I want that Spider-Man in VR. How's that? That's what you fucking need.
Well,
so you can whip around the fucking city with the fucking Vive. That'd be dope.
Oh, for the Vive, yeah, okay, yeah, definitely.
How has nobody made that yet?
Yeah.
Yo, all I'm saying is these Xbox fans are hoes, and Phil Spencer and company is their pimp.
Pretty much.
He's done something that, no other publisher has ever done in the history of game. You gotta give him props, though. He's done something that nobody's ever done. He's actually convinced the entire fucking fan base that you don't need exclusives. He's convinced them.
It is crazy.
Never been done before. So,
and then they like to say, people buy games for multiplats. I'm like, no, people don't buy the consoles for multiplats. They buy it for exclusives. The multiplats just sell more. But when both
that's
systems
why the Switch. Look at the Switch.
Switch is crazy.
It's the number one selling console right now, right?
But when both systems have the same exact games, what is the only differentiating contributor? The exclusives.
The exclusives.
And they're like, oh, well, Sony's don't sell a lot. I'm like, they don't need to sell a lot. You sell 1 million here, 1 million there, 1 million there. That 1 million appeals to 1 million people. Another 1 million appeals to another. And like all this collective is a giant choice, a giant selection. And it all adds up. They think that an exclusive has to sell like 5 to 10 million to make any difference. No, it doesn't. No.
And that's another thing they fail to realize. Sony has exclusives in every fucking category. So each category, you know what I'm saying, caters to a different person.
If 10 exclusives, exactly, 10 exclusives sell 1 million.
Exactly.
That is a bunch of million people.
You've got Uncharted that consumes like an Uncharted, like people like to watch Uncharted more than like playing it. Like
crazy.
Because it just looks cool.
Yeah, right?
It's a cool looking game. And then people like what's the other? Days Gone, is that the other one?
Yeah.
That's coming out. That's gonna suit like anybody who likes to watch Walking Dead or anything like that. Like, oh shit, that looks fucking cool. I'll play that. And then you've got the Horizon Zero Dawn. And I'm sorry, as shitty as it is that the fact that game runs at 30 FPS, when you can shoot robotic fucking dinosaurs, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But those last two games you mentioned, they're all third person and they take place in a woodline area. So.
Honestly, like Last of Us, Uncharted, Days Gone, and Horizon Zero Dawn, if you took out the characters and just put the actual backgrounds in there, I mean, they'd all be crouching behind something in a third person view.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is shitty that the fact that Sony only routinely puts out those kinds of games, but at the same time, Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Oh, speaking of Halo, there's a rumor that fucking Halo might not even fucking make the launch for this year.
Oh, God.
Like next year. So, there you go. There's another fucking nail in the coffin.
Let's move on. Dealer, what would he beat Blandrew by? Let's see. We got, 122 to 20.
That was a squash.
That's like I say.
Fucking owns real estate in his small intestines.
I mean, this man talked about how a PC is inconvenient compared to a console because of
oh, Jesus Christ. Pretty sure your precious Xbox has passwords too, there, dealer.
Yep.
Let's not forget 60 frames per second. The headphones are better.
He said headphones over 60 frames. I mean,
no. HDR and headphones makes it better than PC.
Dude, that is just
oh my god.
I have a pair of Sennheisers and they're fantastic headphones. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm wearing them right
but
now.
I am not trading my Sennheisers as for my FPS. It's not like sorry.
I would play my games in mono sound before I gave up my 60 frames per second.
Easily.
Fuck this GTX 1060s in this laptop. I'm just gonna get a decent pair of headphones.
And they get a controller with like 24 millisecond input lag on a TV. That's a great way to play games.
It's just like, and of course, 3-4 years later, this man, just like everybody else, is still making excuses. Really, the only realistic change that could happen for this community is if Zaire literally says, you know what, fuck this Xbox community, I'm going to PlayStation until they change.
Not only that, or if he actually builds a PC.
Yeah.
Still won't change the fact that he's a fucking lying, cheating, borderline pedophile, though.
Oh boy.
God.
I mean, I don't know anything about that, to be honest. All I know is that he's a very big corporate slave for Xbox, but I have been seeing the cracks and the wokenness begin to eke out a little by little.
Yeah.
So in the gaming sense, he may become woken.
Every day he's a little bit more woken.
It all started with the Age of was it Age of Empires?
Age of Empires.
Yep.
It all started with that. That was the first crack. That first meltdown, that was it. And you can see it. And then every podcast after that with him going, no, something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. And just doubting and questioning more and more. You can see it.
Though, he's still never going to leave. He's like an abused woman in a relationship.
Exactly. Still buying multiple
exactly
plastic.
He'll talk to people about it, but he ain't leaving. He ain't going nowhere. And Microsoft knows they got him in the grip. They know they got that bitch by the balls.
They fucking own fucking real estate in his small intestines.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Exposure.
Yeah, I mean, I
thought I was sus. Oh my god.
I still can't get over dealers saying that particle effects didn't exist until last generation.
Bro, oh my god, dude, that Quake 1 had particle effects. Quake
GoldenEye had
GoldenEye.
Effects.
Yep.
Like, well, they both didn't it come around the same time?
I think Quake probably came out beforehand.
Well, Quake 1 did. I think Quake 2 is when they really put it into. I mean, plasma grenades, that wasn't a particle effect. I mean, that came out in Halo 1 with the Needler. I mean, what do you mean it didn't exist last generation? The Needler and the plasma grenade were particle. Like, oh my god. And the thing is, like, what bothers me is that, like, I am not like completely versed in technology and how things work in the game sense or in a game engine or even. Like, I don't know everything about tech in general. I do not call myself a tech guy. He does.
So does D-Batch. I'm still waiting.
That's a problem.
Still waiting for that 60 frame per second patch on
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Still waiting.
That's crazy.
Dudes love lying. Moving on, we had this might be the biggest upset. Lie, House on Fire. Zaire lost to Tim Dog, the Best Buy stalker. Man.
I mean,
he had a better year than Zaire did.
No, I'm saying you're really surprised by this. He's basically going to war with his own fan base at this point, so kind of makes sense. He lost.
Yeah, plus, like he's just been. You can see the cracks that he's been going through, and like his defenses aren't as big as they used to be. Like he wasn't as blinded as he was this year compared to the years before. But Tim Dog.
This guy's got like
he's saying nothing stupid like only on PlayStation. Call of Duty's only on PlayStation at GameStop.
Yeah, Tim Dog has like 6-figure tweets, man.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Wild.
Can't do it.
I only got 20K, but I'm just like, I tweet bullshit.
I'm not at 1K. I hardly tweet that much. I'm just saying, I hardly tweet that shit.
Okay, I just love this comment in the chat. These are a bunch of PC slaves.
Yeah, okay. That's why my preference. My preference is console.
I love it. I love it. I'm a slave. I'm sorry. I'm a slave to high frame rates. I'm a slave to customization. I'm a slave to using what I want to put in my PC. I'm a slave to using any sort of system that I want. I'm a slave to any OS. I'm a slave to basically anything I want in my rig. Oh, God, the slavery. The ability to choose.
Here's the thing. The thing. My personal preference is console, but you cannot fucking deny the objective fact that in many areas the PC is better. It's just fact. I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's just something you got to fucking accept.
Excalibur said it best. I'm a slave to absolute freedom as a consumer.
That's what I'm saying.
The best way I can describe PC versus console that makes the most sense to everybody is an automatic transmission versus a manual. The manual is obviously superior, but some people just don't feel like driving stick.
Exactly. I would say the best analogy is console is like renting an apartment or a house versus PC is like owning a house, or in some semblances, building your own house.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's too funny.
It's funny. I was playing Rocket League on the.
Was Tim Dog sang the 7th again? I forget.
Ridiculous.
I think there was some article. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I had it up just a minute ago. There was some article saying that there was some rumor of a time frame of when the next Xbox was going to be released, and Tim Dog was basically saying no, it ain't going to happen. And Seventh Level's like, well, it kind of makes sense that it might happen considering the circumstances. And then Tim Dog automatically just jumps to, I'll bet my entire account that it won't. And then, they went into this whole back and forth, and Seven's like, every year it's getting harder and harder to have friendly conversations with you because of your fanboyism.
Yep.
I don't know how Rand deals with him sometimes. Like who does he have a wife, or is he just married to like the altar of Xbox? I wonder sometimes. It's really sad. Like I just can't understand how grown ass men. And you think that this generation of men is bad, just being complete beta males. Wait till the next generation. Wait till the next generation.
Oh my God.
Women gonna be running this country. You watch.
Jesus.
Already rumors that Oprah's gonna take the fucking shit.
Like being a house husband, like True Setting You Free, is gonna be the norm.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Oh damn.
Be crazy.
Gonna be a lot of kitchen gangsters.
Oh God.
Yep.
So next up we had Doesn't Affect Me beating El Mega. What was the count here?
It was a close matchup, but I'm calling this an upset.
85-68. I mean, yeah.
Not really upset though. He basically advertised everything when he came on the show live. So
Even with that, that's like what, 2, maybe 3 offenses. El Mega has a fucking long ass track record.
Yeah.
And let me just go ahead and address the fucking comments that BG left in the comments of that last video, trying to say that, it's the flagging is only wrong to me from my own perspective. Well, BG, the way I remember it is your fucking cowardly ass blocked me on Twitter because I was actually linking you factual evidence that false flagging is objectively, factually, and legally wrong. So you could take that shit and shove it up your fucking ass. You are in the wrong, period. It's not negotiable. It's not debatable. All right? All you have to do is be a fucking man, publicly admit it, apologize, and not do it again. And this will all go away. But no, you would prefer to fucking go into your defense mechanism mode and your fucking victim complex bullshit instead of actually admitting that you fucked up. And that's rather fucking pathetic as far as I'm concerned, especially for somebody that has almost 100,000 subscribers.
BG got more pride than a saying. He ain't going to admit anything.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
You're going to throw that final flash at you even if it does nothing. You're going to summon it all up and throw it at your face even if it does nothing. But, I mean, what else is there to say about El Mega? I mean, the fact that your name is El Mega and, like, the dude will literally downplay everything Sony, make every excuse for Xbox, say, well, we just have to wait till E3. Well, we just have to, like, bro, it's 3-4 years into the generation. No, actually, I'm sorry, it's 4-5 years into the generation. The generation is on the downhill. I was going to say downward incline.
Oh, wow. I hear that.
Got me. It's on the descent. It's not on the incline. Like, we are past the halfway point, and yet you are still like, what is this? We have to buy a product and wait 4 years? Like, I don't get it.
And I love how
came out and said they're working on timed exclusive deals and timed exclusives and things like that and full on exclusive. So we don't know when these games are going to be shown. There's no guarantee these games are going to be coming out this year or next year. So.
And I love the fact that a few months ago, El Mega was trying to falsify his goddamn trophy achievement scores, making it seem like he was a hardcore gamer, that he spent 20 hours in Forza. And Bond, didn't you see his actual trophy achievement scores?
Yeah,
wasn't it pretty
like
fucking
4%?
God,
are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. I see like this. You like being nickel and dined? Get an Xbox. They about to start charging you for damn loot for your fucking avatar.
It's like what, $10 to change your name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Nah,
I do that shit on Steam for free. I can change it to whatever I want.
BG was making excuses for the Intel Spectre and Meltdown. I was like, BG, just
wait, what excuses? Like I can just go and buy an AMD chip instead.
He's like, I don't care if they fuck me, I'm still buying it.
Oh, but it's an
still
inferior
better.
product. So why would you do that on principle?
Just
Go to
don't
an
do
inferior
that.
product. Just fucking stop.
I mean, we've gotten some pretty good patches already to get it fixed, so they're gonna at least get that taken care of.
BG don't, yeah.
Oh my god.
BG don't care how big the dick is as long as he's getting it. He cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. And El Mega, he'll just make any excuse. He'll downplay any PlayStation game, even though Persona 5 has sold 2 million, pretty much way more than any Xbox exclusive not named Halo, Gears, and Forza. It's just sad. Let's get on to this next one, man. Oh, what?
Mooch ended up looking like the.
The Doctor of Damage Control took down the Mooch. Let's see the final. Wow, 106 to 38.
Mooch went from Hulk Hogan last year to the Brooklyn Brawler this year.
It's Roman Reigns popularity right there.
That's like one reference only two of the people are gonna get in this whole fucking thing, even the chat.
Fucking Roman Reigns' fucking popularity in a nutshell.
God damn.
That's some bullshit. But then again, I'm not surprised though. No, because Mooch been quiet. You think about it. He only has MSC morning, so he's trying his ass off to get back on the scene, but it's like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, but the reason he got kicked off the scene was pretty bullshit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As much as I don't like Mooch, like that's fucked up.
Yeah,
That shouldn't happen to anybody, to be honest. Like not even I wouldn't to nobody, not any corporate slave. That shouldn't happen to anyone.
Yeah.
And this is why I said Gamers Life Matters was going on and on about trying to meet Hard 8, fuck him up, give me your address, come here. I'm like, you realize somebody just got shot.
Literally.
Yeah.
Just got killed. And yet you're still trying to do this internet tough guy, I'll find you. Like how dumb are people? So, I said something about Gamer Lives Matter. I was like, I don't even know if this guy has kids, but he's a disgrace as a human. He's a disgrace as a man. If this man has kids, he's a disgrace as a father. And then here he goes, why are you talking about my kids? Well, look, nobody talked about your kids. I was talking about you. Apparently, he said that I have 1 week to apologize or else. I'm like, or else what? Because if you try anything dumb, I mean, I'm not talking about, I don't like the whole flagging and stitching thing, but look, I will alert the appropriate people to bring you a straight jackets or dress code.
In that case, he's directly threatening you.
Yeah, but, look, there's a difference between flagging and stitching and getting somebody the help they need. Like the whole video game of mental illness is 100% true when people are addicted to this crap. Like a person died, and dudes are out here still throwing threats. So I have no sympathy for you. I would alert the proper people to take your children into protective custody, foster homes, whatever, and to put you in straitjackets.
And this is video games. It's
help.
not. This is video games.
It's so
You're
stupid.
getting caught up in these damn personas. That's
It's fucking video games.
It's so stupid.
Like,
And like a
the thing
dude got
is-
killed, and we're still trying to say, meet me. Where's your address? I'll find you.
And the thing is that they're talking about, playing games too much is a mental addiction. What about these dudes fucking worshiping plastic who don't even play games?
Smooth.
Exactly. What about those people?
fucking shit's crazy.
Like
I swat somebody because they're fucking just playing a game.
gamers.
I'm
will
gonna swat
forever-
somebody over $2 goddamn dollars.
$1.
Legit,
It wasn't
$2
even $2, but gaming is always going to be known as like the biggest group of deject because of people, because of corporate slaves, because of things like this.
Mm-hmm.
and it's sad because we get like there are some amazing games that could honestly be considered art and like can really showcase why games are a lot of fun. Like I could even like Halo 1, Halo 2, like putting up Xboxes together and making LAN parties and being like, yo, I'm just having fun like with my friends on a Friday night instead of going out and getting shit-faced and drunk. You know, GoldenEye 64, like Shadow of the Colossus, Persona, you know, like there's so many games that can really prove why this medium is the best. But then this kind of ridiculous bullshit of like, Bond, who were those two guys that like made videos about you in their car a long time ago?
The Australians,
I forget.
Infinite Retro.
So Infinite,
You might
Oh,
be-
no,
first of all,
are you
Infinite-
talking about the black guys?
yeah.
Oh, that was Drone Crusher and Fat Gamer.
Yeah. So that
Like,
first
they
of
gave
all,
up on YouTube.
then Infinite Retro not wearing a shirt
Oh God.
and then having a ring for every finger on both hands. And I was gonna make a response video to him because when he hits his chest, all you hear is like the bracelets, and I was like, when you hit your chest, it should sound like this, not tinga tinga tinga. It should sound like you actually hitting your fucking chest. Okay,
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
plus you have 300 subs. Stop.
He had 5,000 before.
Like,
What happened?
why is he always not wearing a shirt? Even I don't take off my shirt.
I don't know. Maybe Erica likes it. Who knows?
Think about it. I don't take off my shirt. He does. I
Yep.
should be the one half naked on YouTube, not this guy.
Oh Lord.
Jesus.
Like, and then that pee in your butt and make mustard song he puts, like, for
What?
Christ's sake, dude.
Wanted to edit that one out.
That's his song on the little videos that he makes.
Yeah, but Mooch really didn't do much because he was out of action. Trey is just a female. He's a woman.
Oh Jesus!
Whenever you talk
Oh,
about,
Jesus.
I'm being that serious. Whenever you talk about something, if we're talking about PlayStation, he'll bring up Xbox. If you're talking about Switch, he'll bring up PlayStation. Like, he can never stay on topic. So, like, no,
Which about the definitive version of all your favorite games.
yeah, we'll be talking about a storage issue on the Switch and how it needs to be addressed. Yeah, but Sony and Microsoft have similar issues. Okay. So if you have problem A and we want to fix problem A, there's also saying product B has the same problem. Does that fix the problem?
It's shitty mental gymnastics, is what it is.
Well, like, it's so dumb. If product A has a problem we're trying to fix, saying product B has the same problem, there's nothing to fix or address the initial, like, oh my God.
It's like basically trying to call attention, like somebody defending somebody that murdered 5 people by saying, "Oh, well, this person murdered 10 people."
Exactly.
And murder
okay.
is murder.
Toyota's cars are defective. They need to be fixed. Well, nah, because Ford's cars are defective too. Well, how does saying Ford's cars are also defective, how does that fix Toyota's problem? It doesn't. And
Exactly.
BG does the same thing that Trey does. Every time you ask a question, they answer a question with a question. And that is a woman thing. That is a female thing. And that makes me want to slap you in the face.
Oh Jesus!
I
Oh
hate
Jesus!
when people answer my question with a question. You can ask me a question after you answer my question, but Smooth does the same thing too. And that is a female beta male tendency.
Noticing a pattern here.
Noticing a pattern. Like, I honestly think that Trey's got some sort of mental disease. I mean, like, my man couldn't even admit that PC games were native for like a period of like a couple months when he tried to say that all PC games are upscaled.
Damn near everybody in this bracket has a mental deficiency of some sort. That's why they're on this bracket.
Must say you just now noticing it?
No, I've been noticed that.
Let's move on to the last matchup of the first round. We had Live Wires versus Pyro. Damn, 119-24. Let me say something about Pyro real quick, right? Every year he talks about PlayStation having excuses. I've been on good terms with Pyro for the last 3 years. I just stopped messing with him. So he puts out a tweet that says PlayStation has so many exclusives that PC gamers are jealous of. I'm like, for like the 9th year in a row since like we've been here, like Metacritic, whatever, Gamer Rankings, whatever shows that I mean, PC had a little down year this year because normally it has more high-rated games and exclusives in all 3 consoles combined. This year it just had more than any one console. And I showed it to him after his response, and he was like, "Yo, why are you stalking me, bro?" I'm like, "I'm just
What the fuck?
crying." Then he blocked me. Blocked me for the first time today, so you will get a clap A's tomorrow. Rest assured.
Oh, Lord.
And
Look forward to that.
didn't Pyro at one time like name his channel something to the extent of PS3 has better graphics than PC or else I leave YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you still here, Pyro?
Just like he said, Neo was never going the damn PC.
Yeah, he removed that video real quick.
Oh, he removed it to his backup channel. It's still up.
But let me
Claims
talk.
he's not like Crap Gamer. He don't lie.
Let me talk about live wires for a minute here. This fucking dude, the stuff that I talked about last week, that merely was just scratching the surface of all the stupid shit that this dude has said and done all throughout last year. However, this dude just recently got false flagged on Twitter for saying that I hope, PS4 owners, I hope their PS4, burst into flame and burn down their house. Look, as stupid as retarded as that is, he's not threatening anybody. That's not an actual threat.
He might not have gotten banned he might not have gotten flagged. That might have just been like a violation.
Well, the picture showed that somebody actually flagged him, that somebody actually reported him.
Oh God.
It's stupid that he says something like that, but he's not threatening anybody. He's not harming anybody's fucking profession. He's not
really only harming himself by saying something.
Exactly. So why do you stupid idiots that are arguing with me on Twitter feel the need to flag him? You do realize that when it comes to free speech of that nature, it's either all okay or none of it is. Once you start getting to the point where you start censoring people for them saying something that you don't like, not necessarily threatening or anything like that, but just saying something that you don't like, that you find personally reprehensible, it's a downhill slope from there, right? That's why I take such a personal issue with false flagging, because it's just a bullshit thing to do. You're stomping on somebody's fucking free speech rights. And like I said before, as somebody that swore an oath to protect that right, I'm not going to fucking accept it. If you do that kind of shit, I don't care who the fuck you are, I'm going to expose your ass for being a threat to the community. That's all there is to it.
It's like I tell racists, don't hide it. Show us who you are.
Exactly.
That way we can know and laugh at you.
Exactly. It's fucking retarded, and you're reprehensible for saying it, but you still have the right to say it.
And then take that consequence.
Once you get to the point where you're threatening somebody else or actually directly negatively affecting somebody else, yeah, I understand you flagging somebody in that instance. That's an instance of a valid flag. But just flagging him for saying something that you personally find morally reprehensible, no, that's not good enough. So it's just a bunch of bullshit, and these stupid ass motherfuckers on Twitter that want to argue with me on it. As far as I'm concerned, you're subhuman garbage. That's all there is to it.
Just crazy, man.
Definitely is, but yeah.
All I gotta say to JTech is you might want to check your bots, my dude. They're showing. Just so. That's all I gotta say. I'm saying 7,000 subscribers and you only got 5 people watching your live streams. Yeah, Jesus. Something's drastically wrong. Drastically.
And it was so JTech put out a new video about Monster Hunter on the PC, and he was arguing the points of what aiming for autumn actually means. And how if you're a real Monster Hunter fan, you're gonna buy a PS4. You're not gonna wait for PC.
Now you should see this fucking reaction when he saw a new monster. It's like, holy shit, they put a new monster in here. Look at his tongue.
Yeah.
Dude, really?
This dude Michael Sue in the comments, yeah, I will keep pulling the vet card because I fucking swore an oath to fucking protect free speech. If you don't like it, suck a dick. It's that simple. It's not me saying that I'm better than anybody else, like somebody else last week tried to say in the comments section. It's me showing that I took a fucking stance when I signed that paperwork to protect free speech. It's a stance that anybody should fucking, take. Once you start limiting free speech, you start diminishing what makes, this country better than a lot of other countries in some aspects, not every single aspect, mind you.
Oh, look at what's happening over in Iran or Syria.
Exactly.
Those protests and everything.
You want to live in a place like that because that's where your fucking false flagging is starting to lean towards.
They're shutting down social media, throwing people in jail for protesting the government and everything.
Exactly.
Yep.
If you're so against free speech, why don't you go fucking live there and see how far that gets you?
Funny how we got this imaginary fucking console war, but we're about to lose the fucking internet.
Here's the funny thing though. We still haven't figured out the answer. Alex, did you do any research?
On which one?
What?
The vein thing.
Oh,
The vein.
Oh, the varicose veins.
The vascular vein thing.
No, so I don't know, dude. It's just there. Like there was like 75 posts in a month,
that's
It's
some
still
weird
there, man. It's still going.
and I can't figure it out. I want to DM him, but then I kind of don't.
You said it's varicose
So-
veins in his legs. Is that what you said it was?
Yeah, it's like varicose. So varicose veins happens like just when you get older or when you stand too often, or like there's other reasons for it to happen, but those are the most common ones. And it's
Mhm.
just where you can see like the veins just begin to come out and they get to show more on your skin. Like I'm very vascular, so that it happens naturally, but they turn blue or different color, things like that, and they can
You
be
see a lot
unsightly
in
for
old
some people.
This asshole
Yeah.
might turn into the first ever fucking YouTube Buffalo Bill or some shit. What the fuck?
It's just weird, dude. Like
weird,
it's
bro.
just maybe he's got a foot leg thing. I don't know, but I'm just talking shit at that point. But I just
Would you
it's just
say
really weird.
would you say that vein thing is kind of like a, because I'm not an expert in the medical field, would you say that that's some sort of, I guess, blood flow deficiency? Was
I
be what
honestly don't
causes it?
know. Maybe.
Because if it
Well,
is,
because I know that a lot of friends, they not friends, but like people have it when they stand too long. So it could be a blood flow thing. Yeah. Let me look it up. We have Google. It's 2018.
yeah, I'm kind of trying to read into it right now, because it would make sense if it's a blood flow thing. Maybe it's causing blood flow to his brain and making him say all this retarded shit.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, we got to move on to this. We can talk about that later, but shit.
Damn, that's just crazy.
So let's go on to the round 2 matchups. First round of round 2, Crap Gamer versus D Batch.
Not even
It's
competition.
Squash.
Crap guy. That's such a fucking Strowman right there.
That is a crap gamer win.
Let's not forget that last week we talked about him being salty that he didn't get a free PS4. What about the instance of somebody was talking to him on Twitter saying something like, yo, I want to play on Xbox with my friends, but my friends, most of them don't own an Xbox. And Kraft's response was basically, find new friends on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is just like that's the one reason I actually say for people to own it to buy a console is my friends play here. Here's where I want to play. Okay, fine, then go play there.
Yeah, ditch lifelong friends that you make in the real, all because they don't play on a plastic box of your fucking
Yes, make
preference.
all new fucking friends.
Now, what you could do is you can introduce your friends to Discord and then introduce them to Steam and then introduce
Exactly.
them to 60 FPS and then be like, yo, y'all want to play this?
I mean, it's 2017.
And then-
It's 2017 with how prevalent the internet is. I would think pretty much the majority of people like that would own a computer anyways. And crap,
It's crazy.
I don't know if you're watching this or not.
No, he watches.
You probably would never have the balls to fucking answer this question I'm about to ask you, but I'm going to answer it anyway. Do you, by any chance, know what a vagina feels and or tastes like?
Shit. Oh my god.
Because right now I'm heavily
my
leaning
God.
towards no. With how many fucking videos you put out per day on an average?
Oh Jesus.
Nah, I don't know if you saw the fucking uploads. Did you, Exposure, on fucking New Year's?
Not
They
on
uploaded
New Year's. I saw it
5
on
videos
Christmas.
Fucking New Year's.
Oh my!
5. And this is New Year's Eve, by the way. So when
Oh.
it reach fucking New Year's, listen to this shit. The year starts off with a fucking amazing bang. They get the greatest news ever. You click on the fucking link. That's what they're talking about.
Oh my god!
They're talking about packaging for the Xbox.
Packaging?
Let that sink in. Packaging.
Do you remember that one? Did you
But
remember
that's the
that
greatest
one?
news
Wait. The way the box looks of the actual
Yo,
No,
they did-
no.
they
fucking,
did make
the
videos
wrapping,
about
like
that
they
the
wrap it up,
packaging was-
like little
was
plastic
better.
bubble wrap or whatever they put on the damn console. Like they'll keep it safe. Yeah, he's talking about that.
No,
Here's
stop.
the sad part. It's not just the fact that he said that in the video. The sad part about that video was the like and dislike ratio. Guess how many likes he had on that video?
Probably too many.
500 versus damn near 100 dislikes. Does that make any goddamn sense? No,
It
it doesn't.
shouldn't, but I know there's far more stupid people in this community than smart people. That's for damn sure.
Oh, that's definitely for damn sure. They try to educate you. Motherfuckers don't even know what a fucking
that, but they
teraflop
just-
is, but they want to tell you a
people
fucking
just-
1060 sucks.
They want a they just want a fucking confirmation bias. That's all they want. They just want to be
Pretty
told
much.
that
They
the
want to
decision
feel
they made
good. They
my
want their
first
purchase justified.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about.
Some dude said I fucking promote the toxicity. How the fuck do I promote that shit? I'm just being honest. The shit sucks. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's
Exactly.
taking crap in round 2.
Hands down. This
Oh, yeah.
might as well be a
That's a
buy.
fucking squash, bro. It's not even a fucking. It shouldn't even be.
It's a shame that it's a squash because I would think that D-Batch has done some great work in 2017 as a
Oh, he
corporate
definitely
slave.
has.
He's also done a lot of.
He has done
a bunch of
phenomenal. He has done some phenomenal work in 2017.
Yeah, he
This
just
is-
got paid Porter Rock.
Everything from Vega to everything from the Assassin's Creed to betting Porter Rock to what the cloud
Yo.
support.
Porter Rock makes money over there. He's taking Zaire's money, taking
Oh man,
D-Batch's money, he's taking everybody's money over there.
everything just has been. He's done some real work. Crap Gamer is a classic. He's a de facto.
This is more of
But
a
don't-
squash. This is more of a squash match than an average Ultimate Warrior match on any given day.
I don't think it's going to be a squash. I feel like maybe D-Batch may come up a little bit more than you think.
No.
It's not going to be enough. Not nearly enough. Though. I don't think it's
Not
going to
enough.
be.
He's not going to win.
It's
But
not gonna be
I don't
as
think
much-
it's going to be a landslide.
It's not going to be as much of a squash as he just had with Player Essence, but I think there's going to be a noticeable difference.
This is Kid
Absolutely.
Smooth versus anybody in any game.
Oh no!
Only one outcome. Defeat.
I mean, this dude lost to damn Hard 8, and Hard 8 don't even play Halo. I don't get that shit, bro. I don't get it.
That is
I
true.
think
That caught me off
So
guard.
he lost
the
to
Maple
Hard-
Leaf.
So he lost to Hard 8 in Halo, and he lost to me in Gears. I guess BG just needs to beat him in Forza because BG hates racing games.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
He'll be
Let's
done.
go on the show, man. Had these dudes white knight for his damn company, don't even fucking play their console.
That's the true mental illness, as far as I'm concerned.
They don't
How
even
do you
play
t-
this shit.
yeah.
Like
how do you
that
talk
tweet
about-
hurt so many damn souls. Hurt so many souls. I don't know if y'all seen it. Had Randall Thor showing him playing PUBG, and the rest of these dudes were on damn apps. Did y'all see that tweet on Twitter? Yeah, it was
No.
ridiculous. All these dudes are just on apps. I'm talking dealer, everybody on apps.
If you want to be on
YouTube
apps so
and
much, there's
Netflix.
this thing called a
Yeah,
smartphone.
like the I forgot what the fuck it was.
This thing called a smartphone.
YouTube app. There you go. I'm
Oh,
like, damn, you
Jesus.
spent $500 just to use a damn YouTube app. Sad.
Oh man.
Hey, Miss Perez, if this show is pointless, why the fuck are you here?
Yo,
I'm just saying, Miss Perez.
you're not wrong.
Exactly.
Dumbass talking. This show is pointless. It does nothing. It's lame. Okay,
Your life
why the
is
fuck you
pointless.
here.
But you click the link, boy.
You
You're
clicked
here,
it.
so therefore your life is pointless.
You click the link.
I really hope
That
you're a
is true.
female, not a no 5-year-old hiding behind a female account. I really do hope you're a fucking female. Just saying.
Let's go to the next
You a
match.
cocksucker.
This is about to be
this
It's about to be a clinic right here.
This is gonna be not a. This is gonna be a. This is like. This is the real. This is like that match before the main event that you're like, this is
steals
the
the
match
show,
I'm really
yeah.
hyped for. Yeah, I'm hyped for this match.
This is like if the main event is Andre versus Hulk Hogan, this is Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This is the matchup between the stupid genius and the smart idiot.
The funny thing is they all like copy Colt Eastwood's style with the thumbnails. And
They
the
do.
incredible and shocking and like God. They're all Colt Eastwood clones.
Mm.
Crazy.
I don't
Man,
know though.
what do
But
you think?
dealer says some arguably more painful, stupid shit than Colt does. At least with Colt,
But
you have to look into it. At least with Colt, you have to look into it a bit and know.
But that's
a little
what's
bit.
so scary about Colt, man.
I understand,
That's like
I
the
understand.
terrifying thing.
I understand
And,
that.
and like, think about like, okay, dealer only puts gameplay footage up, right? And then he just talks over it.
Mhm.
Very simple, very bare bones, very basic. You know what I mean? Nothing out of the ordinary. Colt
Mhm.
takes time, plans, makes graphics, puts effort, plays music, does everything he possibly can, creates a great looking thumbnail, packages it all together at a high bit rate, uploads it, and then turns around and says, well, if you want to add me on Steam, because I also have a PC, so I'm
And
really
that
not
brings
a
me to my
fanboy.
next point, right? He put up a tweet a couple of days ago saying it's funny how all PlayStation gamers say they all have high-end PCs to, diminish the Xbox One X. I'm like, it's funny how all Xbox fans claim they have high-end PCs, but say they prefer Xbox anyway.
Yep.
It works both ways.
It's such
fanboys are idiots.
I mean, Dealer has done some things between his debate with me.
Oh my god! Don't even start.
Okay, look, I am biased. I am biased. That was a murder, but I will have to say he tried, and I'll give him that credit. But at the same time,
link that, bro. Let me know in the chat. I gotta see that shit.
At the same time, Colt is just leagues ahead, because it's just this unbelievable like fancy, and the fact that he's even proven himself to be incorrect, but yet still goes down that road. And then the Colt and Dealer have actually done collaboration videos together.
Oh, it's so painful.
Which is like the best thing ever. And they'll like tag team each other in the video. And you're like, what the fuck? What is going on? And then he's like, I'm going to hand it off to my boy Colt. And he goes, thanks, Dealer. Well, let me talk about this. And it's like, back to you, Dealer. And he's like, thanks, Colt. And I'm just like, holy shit.
Thanks, Colt.
Let me ask you guys a question. When, as a consumer, is it okay to make an excuse for a company?
Hey, guess what? Never.
Thank you. That was the correct answer. It is never okay to make an excuse for them. And yet that's all these dudes do is live to make excuses for other companies.
You would think they were undercover employees at this point. You would think.
I hope they are. It would make me feel so much better about life. If these people
you would be like,
all
okay,
getting
it
paid.
makes sense. But golly, I don't know. This is going to be a tough one.
This is a tough one.
I think Colt is going to squeak by. I think Colt's going to win by like, I'm going to say by like a spread of 10 votes. Colt will win by like 10 votes. Like in that bracket, that's how close it's going to be.
You said 10? Nah, that's
like 10 votes. Colt's going to win.
I'm going to narrow it a bit. I'm going to say by 5.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to narrow it by 5.
Wait, this is the Price is Right. Bob's going to be like 1.
Like, exactly.
I'm going with Dealer.
Playing that role, exactly.
No, the reason I'm going with Dealer is because Colt is at least polite and dumb. Dealer is antagonistic and dumb.
That is true.
So that's what's going to sway the votes going to his way more.
But the thing is,
headphone situation. I already know.
But the thing is, Dealer, it's expected, right? You expect him to be antagonistic and dumb. Colt is kind of like, if
how did BG beat K Mega?
If you're sitting there and you don't like actually listen to Colt during one of his videos, you could be like, yeah, that makes sense. But then when you like sit back and you play it back, you're like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. It's like that. He kind of like Jedi mind tricks you. That's why I think Colt is gonna take this by a very slim margin.
Well, I gotta say something about Porter Rock real quick now that he's here. Like, I really feel bad for Porter Rock sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like he's that older brother that is trying to lead his younger brothers as trying to set a good example for them, trying to tell them what's right, what's up, and like they don't listen. They just won't listen to him. Yep. He goes over the same points over and over and over. They say no. He says yes. They say put money on it. He says okay. He takes their money, and then they rinse and repeat, and they're still in denial. Like
they're still in denial.
If you're in denial about something, fine, but like you can't be in denial about losing your money.
One of the telltale signs of mental illness is doing the same shit over and over.
When this man is taking your money, you know you're wrong. And they just refuse to listen.
Doing
like,
the same
Porter
shit
Rock's a
over.
hater. I'm like, he's a hater. Like
He's a hater, but he has your money.
all my man Porter Rock wants, all Big Brother wants, is for you little brothers to have a better life, a better life.
Yep, exactly.
And you know they just won't listen.
Oh, dude, and I feel bad. I know Porter Rock is like, he's an older guy like us, but why is he on that podcast, boy? You got please don't.
He's
Distance
trying.
yourself from those
He's
motherfuckers.
trying to pull a Chris Jericho and save people.
It's
You-
not. It's
but-
too far gone.
They're
Nah, you
too
ain't
far
saving
gone, my man.
They're on the list. You ain't saving them.
They're on the list. You ain't safe.
They're on the- that's
I'm
what
dead
it
ass.
is.
They made the list, bro.
Oh, my
I
man
just
roll
had
up
30
there
frames
every.
back,
My
just
man rolls up there every week like a landlord saying, "Give me that rent
made
money."
the list.
Exactly.
Give me
that's
my
the thing,
money.
Hand over the money now. Don't even
But
open
no,
your
but the
mouth.
thing is, he doesn't even like to take that money because he's just like, he just did it for a point, right?
He's trying to teach him a lesson, but they don't.
Yeah.
If it was me, shit, I'd be, you know what I'm saying? I'd be okay, sure, I'll take your money, but this motherfucker, nah, I don't want your money. I
And
don't
then, you know
want
what's crazy? Yo,
I don't want it.
D lost the bet to Porter Rock. He's like, "Oh, it's only $20. You must be broke. You must need it." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, but it's your $20, so it's just $20." Like, but
Deflection.
it's your $20. I'm spending.
Yeah,
He's like,
it's
"Oh, we're-
your money.
He's like, "Oh, but what are you gonna do? Buy? You can't buy more. We're gonna go out to eat with that." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat with
That's-
your money." And they don't get it.
They don't get it. They think like, oh, it's nothing to me. $20 is nothing to me, but it's still, you had to work for this money in some way, shape, or form, and I took that off your plate. No matter how much it is, $1, $5, $100, it's money off your plate.
It's just him being the saltiest salt miner in Saltville. That's all it is.
Oh man.
Bro, that food must taste extra good.
Yeah, this
You
this
eat
matchup
somebody else's money.
this
Yeah.
matchup can really go either way.
Let's go
I
with
was gonna vote for Dealer until Colt Eastwood pulled that bullshit on Twitter, trying to argue the exclusives are bad. So I'm actually gonna give a slight edge to Colt Eastwood
I'm
to
telling
take
you, it's
this
gonna be like
bracket.
it's gonna be like 10 votes, dude. It's gonna be like
It's gonna be
super
close. It's gonna be close, no doubt.
Explain to me why I can't ban people on my own channel.
Yeah, you can.
I get go to channel, report, remove, timeout, hide, add moderator. Where is my block button?
Add me as a moderator.
It should say hide them. That's blocking them.
I guess whatever. But I'm going with Dealer.
I'm gonna go with Colt by a very, very slight margin.
Yeah, I'm going cold.
I'm gonna say Colt's gonna pull out the upset. It's gonna be very, very close. He's gonna win by 5. There you go.
Next up, we got Tim Dog versus Broken Games.
This match is so conflicting to me.
It's gonna be the Tim Doggy.
Tim Dog's winning. I really don't have anything to say about this matchup because nothing really needs to be said.
See, this is a tricky matchup because if you look at it objectively, Tim Dog is a far bigger corporate slave than Broken Games. But on the other hand, if you had K Mega and Tim Dog in a matchup, K Mega would slaughter him, and Broken Games just beat K Mega. So you would think
let's be real. He beat K Mega because he came in the thing and he started
Exactly. And demanded that
a
you
bunch
vote.
of bullshit. He would have been out round one because K
Yeah.
Mega was arguing about 30 frames are better than 60. Let's be real.
I got the
Pretty
craziest
much.
analogy right now for
He
BG.
came in and contradict everything. So you know what? No, I want him. So there you go. So that's what
I got the craziest analogy for BG. I think only I can really say because I'm black.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
BG be like, them dog bites, them German shepherds don't hurt that bad. Man, that fire hose ain't that bad.
Oh my
shit.
God, fine.
I'm like, bro, like we're getting like killed here, and like, man, that ain't that bad. You guys just crazy.
This food bank shit ain't that bad.
I'm still gonna go eat that food.
Shout out to Press Start Kofi in the chat. Shout out to Press Start Podcast. BG Kofi say BG
Yeah.
win.
I mean, are you really surprised, bro?
Everybody out here trying to boycott the buses and BG like, I'm gonna ride the bus. That don't affect me. That's how BG acts like me. That's how BG be acting to me.
I'm not gonna march in the parade. It ain't that bad.
The fire hoses don't hurt. That them German shepherds, they don't hurt.
Bud, stop.
The tear gas ain't that bad.
So, everybody boycotting the buses and everything, and BG the only one riding. Say that don't affect me. Doesn't affect me.
Oh shit.
That's the only analogy I can think of when it comes to BG in this gaming thing.
What was that? What was that movie that
going to hell.
Tarantino did?
Pulp
where-
Fiction?
Nope, the other one, the one more recent, where it was like in the they were out west. It's not Hard Eight.
Hateful Eight.
No, before that one,
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained. So BG is Samuel Jackson's character in that movie. BG is Samuel Jackson's character in Django Unchained. That's who BG
Got
is.
my damn mouth shut. You crazy?
Black Slave.
Can't do it.
I'm still gonna be objective, even though I have a feeling it's not gonna go this way. I'm still gonna vote Tim Dog because let's face it, he's a far bigger corporate slave than BG could ever hope to be.
It's gonna go for Tim Dog because he actually stalked a guy at Best Buy.
It don't matter.
Like
who wins
literally.
this one, they're not getting past the next one.
They're calling BG Uncle Ruckus.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! You guys are so fucking bad.
Yo, BG,
We need to cleanse this entire stream. Stop, cleanse it.
BG riding that bus. He said, "Hey, don't affect me."
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
No. This is not the way. This is not the way, Queen.
Anyway,
Queen, this is not the way.
I got Tim Dog in this one.
Yeah. Even though I don't think
Tim
the community is going to vote him, I still want to put my vote.
Wait,
for Tim
what does
Dog.
unhide Alex mean? Is somebody?
I don't know what that means. Was an accident?
I
I'm
can't
gonna
hide him.
type here. I'm here. Huh? I'm there.
Somebody else? Alex PSX? Is that you?
Maybe Alex PSX, but
Yeah, I can't unhide him.
Technical
Wait. I can. No, I can't do anything.
The house
In your own
slave
channel?
awards?
Yep.
Somebody wrote in the comments the House Slave Awards.
Once you're banned from the channel, it's a wrap.
oh no.
Thank you for that donation. Who was that? Emperor Kagato.
Yeah, go to your community
Appreciate
channel and block him, bro.
Sorry, Alex PSX. It was an accident. They love you.
that. They love you.
Now go to your community settings. You should see him right there. Blocked.
Yeah, you might be able to see him there.
I'll check it afterwards. I'll try to get him back in.
Yeah.
Message me on Twitter if you follow me. That's what I
Put
can do.
the X on it.
But yeah, I'm taking Tim Dog on this one.
Yeah, same.
Unless there's another bus boycott, BG don't want to participate.
God, stop.
Doesn't affect me. But you know what?
No.
And the crazy thing is,
not
you
the way.
live in Brooklyn. You live in Brooklyn, so you don't have a car. Maybe that's
I'm
fine.
gonna show you the way.
Oh shit!
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Let's move on to the final matchup. I think this is a good one. Dr. Trey versus Livewires.
Oh man.
Has
Dr. Trey is known for many things, but I think Livewires this is his year.
I think this is also going to be a really good matchup, to be honest.
I'm going with
This would have
Livewires.
been last week. I said that this would have been my main event, but looking back on it now, it's not as close of a match as I originally thought it would be. Bond, has Trey taken you up on his offer for you to get him Cuphead on PC yet?
No, I'm about to look. I got one more game to stream, and then I'm going to be playing Cuphead again. So I'm about to go through my whole Patreon stream list to the Cuphead. Yeah, I'm so backlogged on Patreon streams, man. It's crazy.
I'm still waiting for that Dream Daddy stream.
That's not mine.
I know everybody's waiting on that Dream Daddy stream.
Waiting
for that Dream
I thought it was up to date. I thought you was only back behind like 2 games. Damn.
Livewires is like El Mega, which they will. Sony could drop $1 million on the front lawn, but I don't want it.
Oh yeah. Here's the
Like,
thing.
Pretty
Here's
much.
the thing. This is, like I said, I originally thought that this was the main event, but I'm going with Livewires here, definitely. And I'll tell you why. In all of his years of corporate slaving, has Dr. Trey ever allowed his corporate slavery to demean an entire race of people like Livewires?
I mean, no.
No. Livewires is a racist.
Exactly. Let's remember that this is the same dude that fucking said Kojima's balls smelled like rice. And this is also the same dude that said, I think the president of Sony was diddling fucking little kids and some shit.
Livewires does not like white people unless you own an Xbox, plain and simple.
And he doesn't like Japanese people.
Unless you are a corporate slave, if you're white, he does not like you.
And let's not forget the tweet that he got flagged for, that he hopes PS4 owners, their PS4s catch fire and burn down their house.
Yep.
I thought that this matchup would be a close one, but looking back on it, nah. And you know what? If Livewires progresses to the next round, I can drop even more stupid shit that he's done this year. I mean, it's to the point where it's hard to keep track of all the stupid shit he's said and done this year. That's why Alex,
an ace in the hole, though.
Yeah, that's why Alex, your dark horse is Colt Eastwood. Mine is Livewires.
I can see that.
There is an ace in the hole, though. That Nintendo Direct happens beforehand.
That I don't think that's gonna help.
So here's the thing.
I unblocked Alex PSX, by the way.
Okay. Trey has also done a lot of dumb things this year too, like getting into fights with Rich about whether or not having the ability to undock your Switch but yet still play on the big screen TV is like the incorrect way to play your Switch.
He got mad at Review Tech for coming on Weapon Wheel one time.
For coming on Weapon Wheel, shouting you guys out.
Wow.
Just like the complete corporate slavery of Nintendo. And I'm a Nintendo fan. I'm not going to lie. I love Nintendo games. I've always have. Do I think the Switch is perfect? Absolutely not. There's tons of flaws to it. At the same time, though, I feel like everything from the Wii U to the Switch to now, because he feels validated that the Switch is being successful, I think he's ramped up far more than he normally would have if it wasn't successful. Yeah. So I feel because that he's had success with the Switch, that he is like, I'm fucking right about everything, and he's just like going all out, like whatever he can. He's not as dramatic as Livewires, but
yeah, but let's not forget he had the same behavior for the Wii U, and look how that turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, that was the original reason why I thought that this would be a really close match, so much so that I would have had it as the main event. But at the end of the day, Livewires, he's just done way, way too much.
The whole Persona thing is just absolutely crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Livewires gets this hands down.
I mean, what it do, bruh? Talk of the town.
Yo, that intro is
so obvious. I didn't even fucking.
That intro is. He needs to update that intro.
It's bad.
It's real bad.
Fucking life.
But hey, at least the Switch has the inferior version of all your favorite games.
No. The inferior version
of games.
The inferior version of maybe some of your favorite games.
Oh God.
Talk of the town. Doc Trade Nintendo still holding it down. He has a solid rap for his fucking intro. He should be winning this.
Still not playing these games, and you know it, bro.
He has a terrible intro rap for his videos that he puts on all of them. Then he does like the confused dog head tilt thing in one scene, and I just go crazy that he has no furniture in his house.
Yeah, but Livewires made a fucking intro for Crap and Mooch's talk show.
Yeah, shit.
God.
So not only is he a slave for fucking Microsoft, he's also a slave for the fucking mouthpiece slaves of Microsoft.
You know what's even worse?
Mooch and Crap are done.
You know what's even worse about the whole thing? Is when you hate white people, you're racist towards white people, and the only thing that can make you tolerant of white people is a freaking piece of plastic.
Come on.
How is that possible?
This is too easy.
Yeah, Trey gonna lose.
If only he was seated in a different place, he could have gotten far this year, but he's run smack dab into a brick wall. I'm sorry.
I feel like
I know somebody will say this shit's rigged.
I feel like Trey and Pyro J-Tech, even though they always get good seeds, they always end up against they always get bad matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anybody else got anything else to say? Because I'm ready to wrap this up.
I just saw chat to say I'm a Steam slave.
I saw that too. I'm sorry if we're slaves to amazing deals.
we're slaves.
$6 for a game. We're paying 30.
Okay, hold on a second. I have to educate some people here. Steam is merely a storefront. It's not even DRM because you're given the goddamn executables. So if Steam ever goes away, your games will still run.
Oh,
How
shit.
could you
And
be
here's
a
the thing.
slave?
Here's the thing. How am I a Steam slave when my preference is consoles?
All that is fucking employed.
A slave. I'm a slave to deals. I'm a slave to sales. I'm a slave to always having access to my games. I'm a slave to having the executables.
Yeah, remember when Trey tried to
Idiot.
say that PC gamers only wait to buy things? And he the first.
Nah, just remember,
Yeah,
none of you actually buy your games anyway. Remember, because 99.9% of all PC gamers pirate their games.
Well,
So,
all of us pirate our games.
Let's use
Yeah, we all
Cody.
pirate our game. We don't
How
pay a
many-
dime.
Wait,
Let's
you
use
know
Cody.
what? Here we
We
go.
pirate this
Value,
couple
here you go.
bucks.
Steam account value.
There's a difference. There's a
let's
difference.
see here.
Between, there's a difference between being a slave and acknowledging objective fact and reality.
So let's see. I can actually put in my Steam account and I can actually create the value of my account for Steam. So right now, I've earned 3,800 hours on Steam. My average playtime is 18 hours. The average price of a game I buy is $16. And let's see, the average value of my account is anywhere between $12,000 to $4,000. We sure do pirate all our games, baby.
Yeah, somebody is like, how the
Yeah,
hell
so
somebody
proof,
call
dog.
it great
Nah,
exposure?
nah, you pirated those games.
elitist.
Liar. Pirate.
Exactly. How are you going to call me a PC guy if my preference is console? Now, even with my preference being console, I still play on PC because in a lot of aspects that matter, PC is objectively better.
Don't you play on that emulated fucking OG Xbox? Like got the mod and shit on there?
Yeah, I have that fucking modded Xbox that
Yeah.
have all, a whole bunch of fucking arcade games on there, SNES, NES. I have a whole bunch of shit on that thing.
Yeah, I knew I saw that. Yeah.
Oh man,
No, man.
it is what it is. Well, I'm ready to wrap this one up. Anybody else got anything to say?
Matchups, I got Crap, Colt, Tim Dog, and Live Wires.
I got Crap Dealer, Tim Dog, Livewire.
I
got
crap.
crap.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, good.
No, you go ahead.
I got Crap, Colt, Tim Dog, and Live Wires.
Crap, Colt, Tim, Live Wires.
So I'm the only one that's got Dealer.
Looks like it.
Pretty much, my dude.
Man.
I definitely understand why you got him, but I think
I mean,
Colt's going to barely squeak by.
Like my
Yeah,
son,
I think Colt's gonna squeak, man.
Bond. He's the smartest dumb nigga in our community, so I know why you picked him. But still,
And Omega's a no-show, huh?
Oh, well.
once again,
You know he getting his dick wet.
Anyways.
he'll be here immediately. Fair enough.
Jack saying y'all letting D bitch off to it. Jack, come on, tell us how you really feel.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
give Jack the link. Give Jack the link.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack,
Get
we'll
him
get-
in here.
Give Jack the link.
That'd be good.
How long we been streaming? Hold on, how long?
About an hour and 23 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay,
we give Jack some
like
time.
an hour 50 at this point. That's not bad.
Yeah, let's give Jack the floor.
Tell us how you really feel about D bitch.
What up,
Jack.
Bobby Jaded Don?
Because we know Jack had something to say earlier.
Oh shit.
Man,
I don't know if he's playing a game though or something. He might not come in.
No, Jack
I
will
was
jump
doing a
in.
food review.
I'm gonna die if he rolls up in here with BG.
Oh shit.
No, then you kick
He's
BG out.
doing some fucking.
Nah,
All right,
Jack
well-
might be
Yeah,
dead
right now he's doing whatever that is.
Well, I guess in that case, we might as well wrap this up.
Yep.
Drops.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Take it easy.
Great exposer exposing. Ah.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Later, guys.
Spoken.
Later.